But it could be. I'm just not that taken with the area. Like, I love how these all look, but everything's like in tatters and ruined and whatnot.
How are your people, Rolo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Oh. Wait for my signal.
Wait for my signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike.
Eivor's a fairly nice person with the hard-ass Viking side, the compassionate undertone depending on who she's talking to, whereas Cassandra was complete lemming exact same impulsive asshole when she started as at the end of the game. I had anything interesting to say. See, I feel differently. I preferred Cassandra because the way she said things, and I don't know if it's the character or if it's the voice actress. I feel like I've got a chain smoker that's constantly talking in this game. If that makes sense. Yeah. There's the huskiness. That's what puts me off. Whereas Cassandra had a bit more. I think Cassandra was a bit more lighthearted. Cassandra wasn't. She was a bit more. Yeah, she had her revenge mission, or not. But she had.
There is just one God now, and He gives us everything we need.
There was different replies that you could say. And what I've noticed with this, when you have your three replies, it's not so much, you know, being sarcastic or accepting or whatever. This feels more like you just get a bit more information if you pick one of the replies. Because the last couple of missions I've noticed you usually get 3 replies, or 3 things you can say. And I'll pick one, and then I notice that what she'll say afterwards is really similar to one of the other replies that I could have picked.
I don't care for that pagan pomp. There is just one God now, and He gives us everything we need, in this life and the next.
I don't make Cassandra's voice didn't find interesting, or like sales, but they're virtually identical. Yeah, I don't know if it's a character. Like, all we know about her is.
I don't care for that pagan pomp. There is just one God now.
I don't even know, actually. So we've seen all the shit that happened at the beginning, and I felt more of an impact from Cassandra's story.
They used to sacrifice John Barleycorn so that his seed might fall on the fertile land and grow the grain anew.
I don't care for that pagan pomp. There is just one God now, and He gives us everything we need, in this life and the next.
The great for dialogue system would refer to it if it was like those 80 games, character to say what the writer's side they would say. I mean, this is, I guess, kind of more like it, in that... Where are we going?
used to sacrifice John Barleycorn, so that his seed might fall on the fertile land and grow the grain anew.
I don't care for that pagan pump.
I am ready when the time comes.
What's that? Stranger. I must come for you.
I'm being kidnapped! Kidnapped!
Oh, this has just gone bad. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh fucking hell no. Oh fuck. Come on in.
Stand down, you Saxon dogs. The Lady of Essex is ours.
Okay, I'm. Oh fuck. This is bad. I absolutely hate this combat system though. On range plot gold. Yeah. I think I'm gonna die here. There's far too many of these dudes.
Stand down, you Saxon dogs. The Lady of Essex is ours.
Like, why? Why didn't you? Oh god.
Take their ale and their win. We will feast on kings tonight. You'll do. Bleeding keep the boat.
We'll eat your livers and drink your marrow, Saxon friends.
Odin owns you all. Power or your master.
Torch, give me strength.
Saxon god flames. Pillage and plunder.
There we go, finally.
Ergi scum. We'll eat your livers and drink your marrow.
Here's the thing, if I take her, right?
You're coming with me.
Oh, desist, you foul
Where am I going?
fiend! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin spear. You wouldn't fool a child with that howling.
Unhand me, fiend! Ah, I shall faint from the sheer horror of it all!
But yeah, for me the up close combat leaves lots to be desired. I don't know, maybe it's the overall feel that I get from the game. I'm not enjoying this as much as I did Odyssey. They would dare shoot at her while she's being carried by me?
Will none of you Saxons save me?
Hey, I think you mentioned about the revenge plot. First game's the same. I say the first game. The first game of the newer ones, Origins. That's a revenge plot. That is nothing but a revenge plot.
My love! My love!
The only thing you know is that you just briefly touch upon hidden ones being put
What will become
banded
of
together.
my virtue?
A two twist total, identity of the wolf, Deimos, everything is pretty much entirely predictable. Oh yeah, the story itself is good.
We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we?
Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing.
Be glad it still beats at all. You're
What characters
screaming
in this
through
scene you can't
half the
trust them?
guards in
No.
Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your
Are you good?
enthusiasm. Did you not have even a little fun? To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
You getting
A
on?
woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you? It's not in danger, if that's what you mean. Come now, Eivor. You can stand against Alfred's brutes, but you shudder at a maiden's gentle teasing?
So they're right there. Cassandra would have been like, okay, I'll flirt with you. Eivor is to do straight and narrow. If it was Cassandra, he'd be in bed already. That was the best part. It's like, how many people can we get Cassandra sleeping with? In this, I mean, I've apparently committed to Randby and I need to break up with her. So, she's probably going to kill me in my sleep if I do that. Why did you? Her hairstyle reminded me more of the organization. Demix!
My home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt. You did well, Romo. You and your people.
The
Are
one
you
who's
ready
got
to
the
sail?
sitar, the
Loki's
dance
hissing
floor
sun
dance.
churns the
It's
waters
got like
between our
the.
coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if beer stands will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, A4. Tonight we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Bierstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling Danes.
Okay.
Thor's thunderous hammer.
I should find Bierstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
He's hunting. He's all fucking hunting.
A ruse worthy of the trickster. I am proud of us. We did a good thing for Estrid and her lord. Maybe now we can all be happy. Yes! A ruse worthy of the trickster, Loki.
And oh, it's another thing. I've not really had any moments where, you know how you get games and they actually make you feel for a character in some way, and you're like, oh shit, and something happens to them. I haven't had that because, as you've said, you can't trust a lot of characters. I have the oh shit moments, but I've not had any of that. You know, like what happened to Phoebe in Odyssey. That was like, oh no! When that happened, it's like, oh fucking hell, this has just gone totally wrong.
Made me feel young again. And I have you to thank. You believed me, though I was a coward. Won't make that mistake again.
Hey, hold on a second. I want to see something. What are you doing? Okay. Will we see a Cassandra League moment?
What lies ahead, I wonder?
Oh, he's doing a dance move.
A new life, or an old life renewed?
My old life. Francia. Mon Dieu, I feel as if I have been sleepwalking these past years, waiting for something to shake me awake.
Did you dream while you sleepwalked?
I did. I dreamed that all my fleeting happiness was a prelude to something bigger. Glimpses of greater joy, greater love. Lie with me, Eivor, under the stars of England. Give me a last bittersweet moment.
We're guessing there's a
before I
risk
leave
associated
for
with
shore.
trust. Oh, we do get to have a Cassandra moment. Let's see. See, here's the thing. The way they've got the character, I don't think she would, whereas Cassandra would, and it was like, it felt like sleeping about was Cassandra's thing. I like it when a game makes you trust somebody who's willing to betray you. I don't know, in this, when it came to Fulke, it was more of a... They'd only just been introduced and would have had a few quests, and then suddenly, boom, that's it. Revealed. Nope, I can't. We're friend to be.
I shouldn't. You can't start a new life by repeating the habits of the old. My goodness.
Bit premature about it.
You're a philosopher too.
To me, I
wish I
didn't
had met you earlier. Years ago.
trust them because it was strange lead up to that.
Come, let us return to the others. The fire is calling, the men are merry, and the mead is sweet.
Alright, Demix. Okay, so the thing with Fulke. And this is why it was an oh shit moment when she done what she done. Or when it was revealed. But the lead up to that was Eivor getting in an argument with Sigurd because him and Basim were going after Fulke. And Sigurd was talking like it was his birthright to do this. So he was starting to talk like a crazy person because of what Basim had been saying to him. And that doesn't tie in because Basim is one of the hidden ones, which are the assassins. And even that whole character is really hot and cold for me. In that he's had his moments with Eivor, and we know that he's also dealt with loss and he's had his kids, or at least from what it said, sounded like he had a kid or someone close to him end up meeting their demise because of someone they trusted. So it's almost as though he's straying from the path. The option... Oh yeah, of doubt. And Odyssey allies were always good guys, and the baddies never had a redemption arc. An exception depending on what you did at the end. That redemption felt very forced. Oh no, but story was pretty shit in Odyssey. The story is good. Eivor's character, her delivery is too wooden for me. Cassandra had some actual emotion. All I'm getting from Eivor is anger. Or nothing. I mean, she comes out with something. You know, like when she was speaking to... was it Hunwald? It felt forced. Because right at the very beginning, like, you know, you've gone through this whole tragedy. You're about to be sold into slavery. You're trying to go after Kyope. And then suddenly you and your brother are off. And that was it. But I couldn't tell you any of the places that were back there. Was there anything memorable about what we've done there? Aside from spending ages trying to hunt deer, that was about it. And from Eivor's character, it's really inconsistent. when her lines come across. When she comes across something, how do we explain it? When you're following the clues, then she suddenly heard she starts speaking in your ear, like in her thoughts. It doesn't work for me. And it could be the racing as well? I don't know. Oh jeez. Oh no, I've still got this to do. Right.
Let's see
That was what after.
you, old friend.
I don't know. I definitely don't think I'm enjoying the main part of the game as much as Odyssey. I like to try to be sneaky and actually use the abilities in the last game, and this one I'm like, I just want to kill them. I just want to kill them as fast as possible. It was a better gear system, I thought, in the last game as well. Do I want more animal damage? Yes I do. Do I want more hunter damage? I do not know. Fuck yeah, I can put that perk on. Do I want better poison? Yep. As my weapon. Grant me the poison stat already that I don't have to use the ability. Yep. Granted, I think it was one near the end I got that dagger. It was from one of the order. But yeah, in this game, there are some members of the order who are tied in with the story, other ones I'm seeking out, and they're really fucking easy. I appreciate that Eivor seems to take things seriously. Cassandra and Alexios feel very cartoonish, very clear cut, and often unduly jovial. I can see that, and I think that's what I don't like about her. You know what I'm getting with this game? You know how I played Red Dead Redemption 2 and I didn't get with it because it was too lifelike? So RDR2 I started playing. And and I think I said it was like most GTA games. Something which is rooted in... Because it's going to sound really strange. Although most of the Assassin's Creed games were treated like historically, Odyssey had your... oh fuck, the mythical creatures. This doesn't. In the moment. Oh, you're not for believability? I think it depends on the genre. And what the content in the game is. Like, in my... my main games I would want to play are JRPGs, and there's pretty much nothing serious about those. But there also is, because you can go through a game and they manage to pull off both the funny parts, the serious parts, the, you know, appreciate the wild and wonderful, but then Sint has to obviously be in that direction. Everything, yeah, everything just felt a bit lighter in Odyssey. Maybe that's what it was. A bit lighter, a bit more light-hearted, as you said, you know, too cartoonish and jovial. Whereas with this, if I want to go and have a grumpy person who's, you know, I can just speak to myself.
All right, just a little break.
And I don't feel the same connection between the bird as even Cassandra had with Icaros. JRPGs, I love the craziness of the game, which is obviously trying to seem realistic. I like characters to adhere to that theme. Yeah. Well, as I said, it's why I don't get on with GTA. Red Dead Redemption 2. Things that are too in line with what happened or what actually is. It's like I'm playing a game to not be in that world. But you're clearly trying to drag me back into the world. This... What's of greater interest to me is I need to go back and do it. The potion to get to Asgard. The Isu stuff. Surprisingly, the Order, because they're actively trying to seek out stuff about the Isu and better themselves and like make humans better. Eivor, you could just stick any other person in there and, you know, there's nothing that stands out at the moment. But it could be because of the gameplay, it could be because I am going about and clearing everything, so I'm not getting like a consistent... I'm getting all these hours of her just writing about and there's no comments, no nothing, there's no things in between to see her do.
Survey the area soon.
Hunter's meat.
A man, his dog, and the outdoors. What greater pleasure can there be than this?
Gone for a hunt.
Bierston, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart, you who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt.
Okay. Oh no! You dare let that dog die. So what kind of dog are you? Is your tail docked?
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes, and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristlebollt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress. Bierston, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance will be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas. Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Alvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here.
Oh!
Come on, the feast table won't fill itself.
Ah. I may have slightly broken this with a bow as well.
shall suck the scrumptious marrow from your bones, you...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
On the feast table won't fill itself.
Really? What are you doing?
My bow arm aches. We did well, Eivor.
Was that it? Oh, really?